All right, not Steph. Seth, the brother of Steph Curry. Seth Curry has agreed to a 2-year, $5.6 million deal with the Portland Trailblazers. Now, here's what's interesting about this. First and foremost, I don't like that Seth Curry got the bad end of the stick with Dallas. They ended up drafting Dennis Smith Jr. last year. They ended up moving on this year with Luka Doncic, and it just was no room for Seth Curry in Dallas. Remember, Seth Curry averaged 12 points and was like on 40% from the three-point line in 2016, 2017. He missed all of last year with that torn fibula, I believe, and that's what cost him his job in Dallas as they went elsewhere. Look, man, I think Seth has huge upside. On his brother alone, I believe I would take a chance on this guy. I've said that throughout his career. Steph is on Twitter talking about how this dude's about to have a major comeback. It's got to be tough being Seth Curry, the brother of Steph Curry. I'm sure it has its perks, but I'm sure it has its downfalls. Mind you, Seth Curry is an NBA player. In any other family, he's the number one guy. But in the family where you got Steph Curry and he's always playing in June, I'm sure your career gets overlooked, right? And you're not playing in June every year. So here's why I think this trade could be interesting. Portland, signing with Portland, Seth Curry is going to come off that bench. We understand that. But what if the Portland Trailblazers get off to a rocky start and the owner wants to blow this team up? They're likely not going to trade Nurkic. They're likely going to trade McCollum or Dame. Now, ideally, people would say off top you got to trade McCollum and keep Damian Lillard. He's the corner piece of your franchise. I don't know that for a fact. I've seen some very bad things in Damian Lillard in the playoffs last year, and it's starting to give me the second guess. Is he top 5 point guard potential? So I'm just saying, if the Portland Trailblazers do something where they package Damian Lillard for a small forward or a center, maybe, just maybe, Seth Curry will have to come in and be starting between him or Napier. So I'm just saying, never rule. It's the NBA. We obviously know anything can happen. DeMarcus Cousins is a Golden State Warrior. So just don't rule out the impossible. And that's why Seth Curry, man, he averaged 12 points in 2016, 2017. This guy can ball. And with his brother's support, this dude maybe can get you 3 threes a night. So Portland's one of those teams where, yo, we seen them get swept. We don't know how they're going to respond to that after the Pelicans destroyed them. If maybe they're blowing this team up, and if they do, they might need a starting point guard, and they might not have to feel like they have to get a point guard in return for a Dame, or maybe a shooting guard and CJ McCollum if they trade him. Maybe they'll go in-house and pick up a lot of picks and let Seth Curry or Napier into that starting role.
I want to salute you, homie, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.